Inniswell Ministries International presents Midweek Message. Hi, family. Well, on Sunday for communion service, we talked about needing to mature in our faith. And we start that out by developing a relationship. And so you already have a relationship. We have to strengthen that relationship. And so if it was a relationship between you and your significant other, I would talk to you about strengthening your relationship through putting in the effort, being emotionally aware of the other person's feelings, and having mutual respect for that person. And so, but we're not talking about a person, we're talking about our God. And so, if you would do that and put effort in on a relationship between a person here, then why wouldn't you do that and much, much more for God? And so let's start by talking about open communication. There is no communication without talking and listening. Not listening to the react, but listening to hear. And so how do we talk to God? Just like I'm talking to you, but respectfully. Like, how do you talk to your parents? That's how you talk to God, with honor and respect, but conversationally. You're having a conversation. Like, God, this is what happened today. I don't know how to react to what happened today. And so I need you to guide me. How simple is that? Or, God, I had such a great day and I want to thank you for it. Can I have more of those? Right? Like, not just talking though, but trying to listen back to see how God communicates with us. There's different ways that God communicates with us, and sometimes it's a voice, so verbally, but not out loud in here, like telepathically, but sometimes it's in His Word. You'll get that word and be like, that's it. Sometimes He'll send somebody the least when you least expect it. He'll send somebody to just zero in on something that's going on, or you might read something somewhere else or listen to a podcast. He can react to you in many, many different ways, but you have to be open to hear from Him. So it's talking to Him, but it's listening for Him too. The next thing we're going to talk about is daily appreciation. Making a point to say thank you, or I love you, or, you're special to me because this, and this. Daily appreciation. It's called honor and respect. So daily honor, we can do that. Oop, I lost it. Okay, and quality time. Quality time with God. And it doesn't take much. Excuse me. That reading your Bible, taking that time to read your Bible every day, taking that time in your shower, talking to Him, or on your drive to work, talking to Him. That special time between you and Him. I try to take a walk and spend time with Him. And I'll read my Bible or sing, or read and then singing to Him. special time every day that you make a point that you're going to spend with him. Now that nightly prayer, that's spending time with him. Saying grace, that little bit of time, that's spending time with him. But throughout the day, making time for him. Now I want to talk to you. So it's very important that we maintain that relationship with him. I want to talk to you some more about reading your Bible because it's so important. And I want to say this to you. Make a point to read one chapter a day. Just one. It'll take you 5-10 minutes to read a chapter. And if you don't have time to read, you can listen on your phone. One chapter a day. You do things, you go out of your way to do things for the person that you love. Well, don't you love him even more? Go out of your way and do that for him. One chapter a day. You can have your Bible read to you on your way to work. And y'all can talk about it on your way to work. You know, while you're getting ready in the bathroom, if you're putting on your makeup or you're getting dressed or whatever, doing your hair, take out that time and listen to a chapter a day. Start from Genesis. And you may have read this a million times, but when I tell you I've been reading the Bible in a year for 6 years, and I get a new revelation every time. Maybe not every chapter, but every time, every time I read, I'll continually get a new revelation because I'm maturing, right? I'm maturing and growing, and as I do that, I can see things in a different way. And so, I may have thought something 2-3 years ago that I don't believe anymore. Because I've gotten a new fresh revelation. And so that's how we're going to start to mature. That's how we're going to start growing up as Christians. We can't remain in that go to church on Sunday, go to church on Wednesday, that's it. You're relying on your pastor for your faith. And if that's how you're going to live, you're going to remain in this stunted Christianity that your faith is stunted because you're not trying to grow. All right, I'm starting to run out of time. Make a vow to yourself. One chapter a day, starting in Genesis, and just go through. Don't skip. Go all the way through. And I know that Numbers gets hard, right? It gets tedious, but that's okay because we're going to talk about how to deal with the begats. We're going to talk about the begats. We'll talk about that next week because they're important, like who begat who, because then we learn people and we learn places, and we can put together people and places. And it's really like every year I get a new revelation, and I'm not going to say it gets any easier because it doesn't. But one chapter a day, you can do this. One chapter a day. And that's, if you do devotionals, that's fine. Do your devotional separate from that. One chapter a day. All right, we're growing up. We're not going to be these stunted Christians that are stuck in this Sunday, Wednesday thing. And that's the only relationship we have. We're going to do better. We're going to read his word so we know when he's talking to us versus whatever. We'll get it all into that next week too. All right, well, join us again next time when Innis Will Ministries International presents Midweek Message. Until then, bye.